All right, let me get to this last topic because we running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, which one do I want to do?
Give us a good one.
I hope it's not that last one.
All right,
Do that last one.
It's the last one. That's the one.
The last
All right.
one.
Do people perceive individuals as a real man or woman only when there are advantages
Why?
or benefits that involves them?
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all don't have to come back to me.
I really wanted to skip this one because it was more or less like, that's almost like, I asked the question, what do men consider a real woman? Like, what do you guys, or you, like, because everyone's probably going to be different. So let me ask that question. What do you guys think real women are? They're supposed to be?
Honestly, I would just say a woman that's nurturing, patient, compassionate, loving,
Feminine.
Okay.
that can cater to me, you know what I'm saying, and my children at the same time. And know how to separate the love between, you know, my children and me.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the same scale or competing against my kids. I think sometimes women feel like they have to love their kids more
than the, than a man.
But yeah.
What was the question again?
The
So,
woman
like-
oh shit.
I
Do
want to hear exactly how
Like,
you
because the
said
way
it.
that it's
do
questioned
people
is,
use real? Oh, that's a real man, or that's a real woman when the situation is benefiting them. Like,
So you're saying that it does because it's benefiting you, that's what makes them a real woman. Because you just described things that benefit you.
right?
So are you saying that she's a real woman because she's doing these things and it benefits me?
But I also mentioned qualities that she should have as herself.
Right, but they still benefit you. A nurturing woman still benefits you.
More or less
Got
her
a point.
children. But yeah, I agree.
But a
Yeah.
nurturing woman's gonna benefit you.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna come home to a hard rock, right?
Yeah, right.
Hey babe, how was your day? Right? That's what you're gonna come home to. And not, can you do the dishes? Right?
I mean, what if
I mean, but
I think all this stuff benefits you.
But would the opposite of what he's saying be considered a real woman though? Like if she wasn't nurturing, would she be a real woman? Because naturally, that's supposed to be
And I'm not arguing that. I'm saying I'm not arguing it. What I'm saying is that because it benefits us, that's why we're saying it's a real man and real woman. Because he just described things that benefits him.
It benefits herself as well too. I don't see how those qualities doesn't benefit her.
Oh, of course they do, but I'm saying the question is not does it benefit her? It's does it benefit?
I guess that's why I asked like.
But you gotta
individually,
separate what's supposed to be, what's considered natural for a woman or a man, and what's beneficial. Like nurturing is supposed to be natural, but it's also beneficial. So if he did say it, he's just saying was naturally a woman.
Okay, so then I posed the question: What are some things that makes a real woman that is benefits you, but is not in their nature, in a woman's nature?
I get what you're trying to ask.
It's everything I would add would be the same shit. Because even if you say people like, independent woman, blah, blah, blah. I want my woman to be independent as well. You get what I'm saying? So some men would say, I don't want no independent woman. You know, what's wrong with her being independent? That's a quality that some people would say they wouldn't want in a woman, but.
Yeah, I'm just, the reason why I'm asking these questions is because I just feel that on both sides, we're benefiting it.
Yeah.
And that's why we say real man, real woman. It's a benefit regardless.
All right, but then we get down to things like, if he don't pay bills, he's not a real man.
That's what I was asking. Like,
okay.
on the women's side.
If he don't
change a tire, he not a real man.
so then we get down to these things. It's like, all right, come on now, like that's what's defining a man. Like if he changes the tire, that
because certain women go off like traditional standards, like for what you look for.
If he would have said cooking or cleaning.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
Yeah.
That would have been beneficial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
You
not.
did not say
you
that.
know what I mean? Even though it was.
But then some men look at women that can't cook, like, or
Not being a real
like,
woman.
then that's why I was asking, like, what? Because everyone is different. You know?
I guess.
So that
I guess it's
question is, like, I
subjective
think it's
at the
more
end of the day.
individual based.
Yeah.
Right.
What you consider
You
a
can't
real woman.
you can't blanket statement this. Like it's just you can't.
It's open ended.
But that's what makes it so difficult. Like we have 50 different definitions of masculinity and femininity because it went away from being defined by your community to being defined by your partner.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or
partners
or society now. social
but
social media.
it's not even society, because society can't agree on what a woman is. What
Right.
a dude won Woman of the Year with Virgin. And so like because what I think about is like, you know, in my culture back in the day, let's say I wanted to marry you, right?
You got 175K. That's my dowry.
Yeah. So before I pay that, there is a period where you have to come stay at my house. And when I say my house, not my house, but the family
house,
compound.
yeah.
And it's not just, you know, to see you or whatever, but it's so that the women of my family can evaluate you, because it's shit that they can see that I might not be able to see. Oh, she laughs too much around men. You know what I'm saying?
They vet you, yeah, that's true.
She's too, when the women are helping out or whatever the case may be, she's not help. You know, so before it used to be, how is she evaluated by my community, by my tribe? But now, like, the standards are just all over the place. And similarly, that's why women just, if you do something I don't like, you not a good man. Like, what's the name? B. Simone was talking about Martin Luther King is not a great man just because of
let's
some
not talk about her, 'cause
infidelities.
You see what I'm saying? Where the reality is, men are defined. Men have always been defined by the legacy they leave, not all the little stuff.
Right.
Whereas women are defined by the type of household they create. Right. But again, we can't agree on that, so we keep debating what is a good man, what is a good woman.
The lines are blurred.
Even when like on TikTok is this guy that is like a sassy list. So everything that a woman says if a man does is sassy.
List?
Yeah. So
You can't
if you look at this list, you can't do nothing but go to work, pay bills, and die. Like that's it, bro. That's it.
And die.
So it's like
crazy.
so if you want to be a real man, that's all you can do in life. Like,
That's
you
a
know what
fact.
I mean?
And what's the point of the list? Like, what are they trying to?
The
it's
list.
It's so basically women on Twitter say you like if you're not a real man if you do this you're not a real man, and so they'll add it to the list,
Like,
and it's a ridiculous list.
Ridiculous.
Like you're not a real man if you can't eat fruit, like you don't eat fruit, like you know what I mean, like you can't.
If you chilling, if you're on the phone with your homeboys, or if you got a group chat, or if you go to the movies, with
Yeah,
your,
just
it's a little
ridiculous shit.
It kind of goes back to your first question about why is Western love or Western dating so difficult. A lot of women want a girlfriend with a dick, and a lot of men want a boyfriend with a pussy. Unfortunately,
Wait, a lot of
women want a girlfriend with a dick, and a lot of men want a boyfriend with a pussy.
I don't think women will want neither.
Yeah, honestly,
And what I mean by that is like, you know, like
I get what you try to
when I interview women, and I ask them, what type of man would you be? Let's say you woke up tomorrow. What type of man would you be? 9 times out of 10, they just say, I would be a male version of myself.
That's what they say?
That's what they say.
You know what the girls on this show say? Fuck boy, I'm fucking everything.
First thing I'm doing is peeing. That's the first thing I'm doing.
Listen, I've had people say that too, but it's like we don't have it. Ironically, I think men actually value women more than women value men. Because when I ask men the same question, they say they would be a completely different person. They would be a better person. A lot of women say they'd be just
that goes right back to what I was saying.
The same niggas that they be like, oh, he ain't shit. That's what they want to be if they was a man. Like,
but if I ask that same dude, he'd be like, yeah, I'll be in the church, this, and that. Because we're looking for a woman to be like our right side.
Wait, hold on. Excuse me 1 second. That goes into one of the questions that you guys had. Like, what percentage of men experience genuine love from women?
right.
So it's like, would you think like a lot of men get that, or are you just saying like we just out here just lying to y'all?
I think men love more authentically than women.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't think men get genuine love. It's very rare. I ain't gonna lie.
I always say the only way a man could get unconditional love from a woman or get close to that is when he meets her, when they both meet each other at that same level and they're building and growing from that. So like when you that high school love
before financial
exactly. I think that's the only way. And if you pass that time, it's all conditional.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not just women.
I was gonna say some people will
I said
just in general, we don't know how to love men.
Yeah.
No.
Just in general.
Yeah.
As a society, we don't know how to love men.
And even when you said that, that's back to when I was saying, I think, you know, I keep women in this higher standard that just unrealistic sometimes. But we about to get up out of
Men do
here.
the same thing, so
Yeah,
unrealistic standards of men. So
yeah.
It was because
It's a shit show, isn't
we
it?
were taught-
I'm like, listen, I'm like, this.
we going toe and toe at this
Yeah,
point.
but we were taught, and it goes back to the whole red pill thing. Like a lot of boys were taught that women were sugar and spice and everything nice, and then you grow up and you get some pussy and you realize, no.
2023, evil bitches,
me,
rise up.
You know what I'm saying? They just as bad as us and the whole nine. And
Damn
that's
sure
what-
was knocking off some wives, but
Man, all right. Like Eli would say, we gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Yes, sir.